Is this your doing? Answer me. Are you the one responsible for all of this?
Indeed I am. I'm really quite proud of that one there. It's not every day one can expect to be handed such fine material. Believe me, I know. You've grown to be quite discerning when you've been in the profession as long as I have. As exquisite as he was on the surface, true beauty is not merely skin deep.
There. Did you catch that? It's easy to miss. I'll play it again.
As exquisite as he was on the surface, true beauty is not merely skin deep.
True beauty is not merely skin deep. It seems like a one-off line made by the torturer to piss off Guts and Griffith, but it actually foreshadows one of the most major events in the entire universe. Griffith's turn into Femto during the eclipse. Let me explain. After being arrested for sleeping with Princess Charlotte, Griffith is tortured horribly for over a year. He has his tongue cut out, his tendons cut, he has entire chunks of skin missing. He's extremely frail. He was likely fed just enough to keep him alive, if not less. Griffith was basically a shell of his former self. He had no ability to walk or speak or communicate in any way. He couldn't hold a sword or ever even dream of leading his army again. But there is one thing that still lives. One thing of the old Griffith that still remains, even if nothing outside does. Something inside. His ambition. His dream. That is what really makes Griffith Griffith. It is the core of his character. His dream. It always was, and it always will be the core of his character. This is what made Griffith able to sacrifice his entire army during the eclipse, because he still had that dream that demanded fulfillment, no matter what cost. And the torturer could not get it out of him. It still burned in there, no matter what he did to him physically. His dream still lived. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? It should, because it's reminiscent of another clip from the series. Let me show you.
But if your dream still lives, if that castle still gleams just as brightly in your eyes, then it is your obligation to lay the stones that surround you now.
Void asked Griffith if his dream still lives. He asked this for a very specific reason, because he knows it does. The God Hand was trying to convince Griffith that no matter what, he still needed to pursue his dream under any cost or circumstance. It was the most important thing, and it should be above all else. So to convince him to sacrifice everybody, they basically make it as readily apparent as they need to that if his dream still lives, then he needed to do whatever it took to achieve it, even if that meant sacrificing all the people who helped him achieve everything he had in the past. The Torturer, a character who seems to really only be there to serve a one-off purpose of executing Griffith's torture in order to move the plot forward, actually makes a line that predicts his entire fall if you look closely. It's basically the essence of Griffith's character. Beauty is not merely skin deep, and neither is Griffith's value. Griffith's value is not in his ability to wield a sword or his physical appearance, but in his dream, his ambition, something hardly anybody else in the series comes close to. He's extremely unique in that matter. We've seen other characters like Guts who are just able to wield swords well or, combat well, but we don't really see another character throughout the series with such a strong dream. He's unique, and this is what makes him special. It's not his physical capabilities or his face or his hair or any of that. And so this is why that line that the Torturer makes is so important, because it captures that. Berserk is a series that rewards people who read between the lines. It's chopped full of symbolism and foreshadowing. And every time you watch it or read the manga, you are picking up on new things and noticing new details. This is what makes it so special and why it resonates with so many people, because it's such a story with so much depth, and it can be interpreted from so many different angles and perspectives that it can resonate with a lot of different people who like different kinds of literature and fiction. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video today. But tell me, did you notice this the first time, or maybe on the second time? And do you think this was intentional on the writer's behalf, or do you think it was an accident? Either way, I think it's a really interesting detail. Thanks everybody for watching, and comment any recommendations for a topic or character you would like analyzed in future videos. Goodbye.